Bob, are you happy with that, or kind of relieved?
I guess after all these years, Dave, I've learned that, don't give them back, when you win one. But I'm not very happy. I thought we played really, really hard. I thought defensively we did the things that we've done for a long time, in the first half. And in the second half, we stopped guarding, which has been kind of what we do. And we scored a lot of points off our defense in the first half, scored very little off of our defense in the second half. And, it's not... The guy who played the most minutes was Aaron Harris with 27. Jabari plays 26. I mean, you got to be able to play pretty hard for 27 minutes. You get a 13-minute break. I mean, that's a pretty good break. And I was really disappointed. Our guys, like that second unit that we brought off the bench in the second half. They didn't play very well. Didn't play very hard. We have to have five guys playing the same way. For that pressure to be what it's supposed to be, you can't have one guy standing there staring at the ball and letting this guy flash out and get the ball and relieve pressure. And they were told that. They were told that for 2 days. If that happens, come sit down. I think the positive, that's as active as Dennis has been in a long, long, long time. I thought he was really active. He was active out on the floor. He hard heads ball screens well. He did a lot of positive things. Aside from missing layups, he did a lot of positive things defensively. He rebounded the ball better.
Have you figured out what kept him from reaching that stage for the first half of the season?
We don't have aggressive people by nature, Bob. We have just a whole bunch of laid back, nice guys. Nice guys. They do anything in the world for you. They just are very, very laid back. And the reality is, I think a good portion of them, this is not the most important thing to them. And I'm talking, God, family, and then basketball, or like Lombardi said, God, family, and the Green Bay Packers. But that's the way it has to be. It's not that you don't have fun. I tell them, college is the greatest time of your life. Enjoy it, but take care of your business first. You'd be dumbfounded, when guys come in, they're like, God, I got no time, man. What's the problem? Man, I got class, I got study hall, I got lift, I got no time. All right, let's think about this. You have class 3 hours a day. You have study hall at the max 2 hours a day, that's 5. And you lift for an hour, that's 6. That's 18 hours. They're like, no, that can't be right. No, that's right, man. I don't know what's wrong with putting another hour or so in, maybe work on your game. Should have enough time to kind of have some fun and get some sleep, and you think. I worked that out.
Coach, I think in the last 3 games, you guys are averaging 18, 17, 19 offensive rebounds. But, is there a difference? You're getting those offensive rebounds, but the second chance points. Is there a correlation there?
Well, to answer your question, we have a lot of opportunities. We give ourselves a lot of opportunities for offensive rebounds. That we give ourselves probably, what are we? We're 270 some? No, in field goal percentage.
325.
Huh?
320.
We're 325 out of 345. There's 20 teams that shoot it worse than us in the whole country. So we give ourselves a lot of chances. That's the one thing. And what you saying? We finish more now, or we don't finish?
Well, I'm wondering if you're finishing off the second chance.
No, not like we should. No. I mean, I give you an example, and I'm not picking on him, but like Dennis tips that one today. Tips it, doesn't even hit the rim. I mean, go get it with two hands and finish. Dom shot one over the rim. Rebounded, shot it over the rim. It's hard now to shoot it from 1 feet and shoot it 4. That's a bad miss.
Didn't shoot it over the backboard.
Well, I mean, at least I keep telling them, just throw it over the rim. We ought to have somebody over there. It's the ones that hit the rim, bounce back, we can't get.
Bobby, changed your starting lineup a little bit, inserted Dennis. Was that something that you liked? Was it something, his practice effort? You said he played better today. Was it something you'd seen coming?
Well, obviously, we thought we could take advantage and throw it in close to him, which we did. I think we had 4 possessions, got 1 point out of it. That didn't work out very well. But I thought he was more active. I really thought he was way more active than what he has been.
Anything else?
After
Bob, can you verbalize the difference in feeling for you, both just the way you live, but when you win a game and when you lose a game, even if you play bad and win, it's got to make it different than playing good and losing.
Well, I guess in all honesty, winning has become, that's kind of expected. Losing is excruciatingly painful.
Does it affect you? I mean,
Oh, yeah, it affects me. My dad quit, Bob. In all honesty, my dad quit because the losing was so, affected him so much. I mean, if you go back and look, they played 18-game regular season schedule, and he averaged over 20 wins for his career. So he didn't lose very much. But, yeah, it's hard. It's like Saturday. I mean, they take us off CBS. I mean, we've done things that I've never had anybody do. I've never had a team like that. I've never had a team not compete like that. We go today, for instance, and they're whatever they are, 2-on-1 or 3-on-2, whatever. And we got guys jogging down the floor. And it hits the front of the rim, comes out, the guy gets it and makes a 3-point play. Now I go off. The next time they come down 2-on-1, it ends up 2-on-4, because guys know they don't want to hear that, and they're coming out. But at this time of the year, I've never had to do that before. It was always ingrained, and it's just been a struggle to ingrain how hard you have to compete. When you're the 21st worst shooting team in America, you got to play hard, man. And I don't get it, man. We got guys, they lose, and it don't bother them. I mean, we lost Saturday, I had to go recruit. I want to go, this guy says, hey, you want to sit over there, coaches? No, man, I want to stand over here in the corner. I don't get it.
Do you worry that your young guys are maybe not getting that lesson as quickly as the other ones would because some of the older guys are not imparting those lessons?
Well, my young guy was 5 for 6, 2 for 3 from 3, 7 for 10 from the foul line, with 3 rebounds, 19 points, 2 assists, and played the most amount of minutes. See, I believe you get out of this game what you put into it. I think Kevin Noreen's a great example. Kevin Noreen, and I don't want to say it the wrong way, but I mean, physically, he's not near as gifted as anybody else on our team. But he puts so much in. But the truth is, he's getting a heck of a lot out. He's realizing his dream of playing big time major college basketball on television. He's gonna end up with probably 3 majors and a master's degree coming out of here. He's going to get a great job coming out of here, just like Cam Thurman did. But he's invested in it. He's invested in it. If you don't invest anything, why would you expect to get anything out? You know what I mean? You can't win a lottery unless you buy a ticket. You can't get in the stock market unless you invest. If you don't invest, obviously the more you invest, the more you get out of it.
Their run when they got it back down to 11, was that something just lack of effort? Or
they threw it where they wanted to throw it, Justin. They threw it where they wanted to throw it. They get a layup off a side out of bounds, which is totally inexcusable because we're just standing staring at the ball, which is what we've been doing. We just, what I was trying to explain to Bob is just our intensity. You know what I mean? Our intensity. We should be in a stance. We should be snapping our head. I told Dennis the other day, Bob Brandon got in foul trouble a little bit. And, Bobby was undersized, but just a tough guy. And I said, Bobby, if you'd sprint down the floor and get in a stance, and Bob had a bad knee, and he ran down, got in a stance, slapped the floor, head turning, ready to play, stayed out of foul trouble. You go down there and stand up and let guys go where they want, and that's what we're doing, and that's what we have done. And they know better. The hard thing is you put them in a drill, they know not to do that because they just wear that treadmill out when they're in a drill. But then you get in the game, you start going up and down, it doesn't transfer for whatever reason. And a lot of it's personality.